Hello Capricorn and welcome to my channel Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a reading looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future. Please remember these are general readings, so they will not resonate for everybody. If this reading does not match your personal situation, then it isn't the reading for you. I have 5 different decks that I'm using. I already used 2 of them. I have my oracle cards that I've already pulled and clarified, and then obviously we'll jump into the tarot, but then I have my clarification deck and my advice deck that I'll be using in the extended. Any information on that's in the description box below. Okay. This is about your dreams, Capricorn. In your recent past, you have stepped into your power with the Magician. So when I talk about your dreams, I mean whatever it is you're trying to manifest. And what has happened to you in your recent past has been getting you to being able to step into your power, so that you can create whatever it is you want to create now. We'll talk about what exactly your power is as this reading goes on, but the overall energy for this reading is courage. So this is about, like, I don't know if it's a leap of faith or if it's you've taken a leap of faith and now you're needing to kind of really stay true to your path. I'm not exactly sure, but what I do know is that this is about you and only you being the only one who can create your reality the way that you want it to be. In your current energy, you have trust all will be well with the devil in reverse. So your current energy right now is like it's lying to you in a way. Like, I feel like your energy right now is maybe it feels heavy or it feels scary or it feels uncertain, and whatever it is, it's calling for you to trust, because the way that we're able to keep, if when things are going really really well for us and you start to see growth and you start to see progress, it's really easy to be optimistic and to invest in yourself and to be able to create, because remember, we create a reality with our mind. So it's really easy to do that when things look good. But when things don't look as good, even if they're not bad, but to us our perception of them are that they don't look as good, maybe we're not seeing as much growth as we'd like, or we're not watching things happen for ourselves, it's really really easy to get stuck into a mindset of lack and frustration and not believing that things are happening for you. And so that's the energy I feel like you're in right now, because in your immediate future, you have speak your world into being with the King of Wands. The King of Wands to me is the energy of creating your life the way that you want it to look like without letting anything get in your way. And I feel like that's what your current energy that you're currently in is trying to help to teach you, right? Because we create our own reality. We create our thoughts, become our actions, become our beliefs. Let me start that over. Our thoughts become our beliefs, become our actions, become our reality. So your belief system is built on whatever recurring thoughts you have each and every day. And so if your recurring thoughts are, oh, this isn't working, nothing ever works out for me, or this still isn't working out, or I always feel like a failure, or whatever it might be for you, well, then this energy is actually trying to flip that energy on its head so that you no longer believe those limiting beliefs that kind of will pop up here and there, because the more that you believe them and you attach to them, the more that you're going to create them into your reality. All right, recent past for Capricorn, clarifying step into your power with the Magician. So this is about you stepping into your power, to create a better world for yourself, to create the world that you're wanting. Now, what is your power, you may ask? Your power is your mindset. And I feel like that's what's this whole thing is teaching you, is it's about your mindset. So here's the 7 of Wands here in reverse with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like no matter how you invest or what you invest in or whatever the case is, it just feels like things never work out for you. Like, I feel like you feel like you feel like you're investing in the right thing, you feel like you're making the right moves, but it just never ever happens for you. What you don't realize is that there is an internalized level of self-doubt that you are currently dealing with that's holding you back here. With the 7 of Wands in reverse, you, on some level, you believe that you are not capable, that you're not able, that you're not deserving, that whatever it is. And that belief within itself is creating more feelings and more circumstances that make you feel like it's never going to happen for you. And so it's kind of paradoxical, right? is we have to believe better for ourselves. We have to believe that the universe is trying to provide better for us, even when it doesn't look like it. Because if we allow ourselves to slip into the mindset of things aren't working out for me, they're happening to me, well, then when that happens, you immediately switch into a victim mentality and you become the victim of your own world. You no longer are creating your reality, you're falling victim to it. I saw this tweet that I really liked. Um, it was like create your own world or just be a part of everybody else's, and I really liked that because it's true. Like we have the option to either create our own reality or just be like a character in someone else's story. And I think that that's what's really cool about this life, is that we do have the ability to take our power back, and that's exactly what's happening. So you have the Two of Pentacles with the Moon. You right now are dealing, whether it's conscious or not, you're dealing with a lot of fear. A lot of fear about things not happening. So I keep saying right now, but this is all your recent past, but I feel like your recent past is carrying over into your current energy. But with the Two of Pentacles here, it's almost like things are working out for you. Like they are, like things are happening, but not either as quick as you wanted them to, not in the way that you were wanting them to, whatever the case is, but they're actually happening for the way that you ultimately want, even if you don't see the path to get there. It's like one of those situations where you'll be able to look back and say, that's why that had to happen that way. Or I'm really glad that happened that way. And I feel like that's a lot of what your recent past was doing, was teaching you, was it's like if things aren't working out for you, figure out where your limiting beliefs are getting in the way. Recent past here for Capricorn. Recent past for Capricorn. The Knight of Swords. It's in reverse. Sorry. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And I just so you guys know, I don't know how many tarot readings you guys watch, but each reader reads different. And for me, it's very intuitive. It's when it falls out. If it feels like it should be upside down, then it's upside down for me. All right, Knight of Swords in reverse. So to me, it's almost like every time you hit a pause in your journey, like those in between phases, like you can't always be your dream. If your dreams happen all at once, then that's really boring, right? Being able to watch things happen one step at a time and really watch yourself create your reality, that's the excitement of life. That's the whole point, you know? But it's almost like when things aren't moving forward, you start to assume that just means they never will. You start to assume, oh, well, if this isn't happening for me now, then it's never going to happen for me. That's not true. It actually is happening for you. I said this in the last reading that I did. I think it was Taurus. I talked about how manifestation makes it look like it happens overnight, because most of the manifestation process is actually your internal world being rearranged. The universe will provide you with everything you want and need, but it's going to turn you into someone that is first able to attract it, but ultimately able to sustain it. Because if you bring these fearful, self-doubt, based thoughts into the opportunity that you're searching for, into your dreams, into the world that you're trying to create, you will end up sabotaging it, because they're still there. They're still buried. Whatever you fear not happening will then turn into a fear of losing. And so that's why it's like you feel like it's not happening, but you are actively manifesting what you want. You just you don't see it yet. You don't see the bigger picture. You don't fully understand it yet. But that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Current energy for Capricorn. I don't like pulling cards before I set the intention either. Current energy for Capricorn. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So you're, oh my gosh, okay. You have Ten of Swords with the Seven of Cups. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. You're dealing right now with fearing that you're always going to get what you've always gotten. It's like you fear that things are always going to be this way. And it's because that's what you've experienced. But here's the thing, if we create our own reality with our thoughts and our beliefs, then what we've experienced, sorry, I have a tag back here that's bothering me. Then what you've experienced has been a result of your past thinking, and emotions and the way you react to your circumstances. And so the only way, that's why you have the devil in reverse, the only way that you can change things for yourself is by changing your inner world. It is as above, so below, as within, so without. It is not the other way around. You cannot create happiness in your circumstances and expect yourself to change internally. You have to change internally first. And so it's almost like this. That's why it's saying, like, your courage, your mindset, your what you speak into existence, like even if it's things you say in passing, like, oh, that's too good to be true, or that'll never happen, or that would never happen to someone like me, like those things matter, because that within itself is a belief that's buried within you. That belief is manifesting into your reality. You've got to watch the way that you talk to yourself. You've got to watch the way that you talk about your reality, because what happens is this 10 of swords, it's almost like it's confusing you, because you have experienced pain and you have experienced a betrayal and you have maybe even are feeling these things, and it confuses you. It makes you think that I guess confuses isn't the right word. It overwhelms you. It makes you believe in worst case scenarios. It makes you believe that you're not manifesting what you want. But it's really interesting, because whatever you want is manifesting, but you don't see it yet. You don't see how. You don't see the bigger picture. You don't see the path getting there. So you believe this energy. You think on some level that the universe is betraying you, that there's a failure or whatever is like imminent, but that's not true. I mean, sure, you have to fail to succeed eventually, but just because you hit bumps in the road, that doesn't mean it's over. It doesn't mean that it's not happening for you. It just isn't happening necessarily in the way that you expected. But that's always the case. Things never work the way that we expect. They always work out the way we want, right? Where usually, if you're on a spiritual journey and you're on a healing path and you have the aligned intentions, well, then you can get to a point where you can say, I understand why everything that I've been through has happened to me the way it did. But that mindset is so vitally important for creating your future. And so that's why you're in this energy right now. I mean, you have trust, all will be well. This is about your faith. Your faith in the universe, your faith in yourself is so important right now. Current energy for Capricorn. Oh my gosh. I'm getting very, very tired of this happening. I just set up, this is my new setup. I don't know if I love it yet. You have the Wheel of Fortune with the Justice card. Let me just one second. Okay. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune with the Justice card. So for me, this is literally saying everything is working out for you. Everything is working out for you. It's happening. It's literally happening for you as we speak right now. You are creating your reality, you're creating your world. But the thing is, you have to realize that the way you respond to the moments when things don't feel as good as the other moments matters so much. How you respond to frustration, how you respond to lack, how you respond to those things. If you respond to it with, oh, of course this is happening, this always happens to me, then you're probably going to experience more of that. If you can respond to it with, this is just a bump in the road, I'm going to get through this and then we'll be smooth sailing, then that's going to create that for you. What you expect, what you perceive your reality to be, what you believe about your life is what you will see. It's what you'll experience. Okay. Current energy for Capricorn. It's interesting because this is my last reading of the day, but it's the one I've had the most energy in. I wonder why that is. I don't know if you guys are just like Really high on energy right now, or what? But, all right, current energy for Capricorn. The Ace of Swords in reverse. Yep. Okay. Ace of Swords in reverse with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We already talked about this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This was the first card we pulled with the Seven of Wands in reverse, where I was saying and there's the moon, there's the illusion. I was saying when it feels like whatever you invest in isn't coming to fruition, and then you look through this illusion of fear and you say it's never going to happen, or you fear it's never going to happen. That's you not seeing the truth of this situation. With the Ace of Swords in reverse, you are not seeing the truth of the situation. You're not seeing what's happening for you. You literally have the Wheel of Fortune here. That's positive changes. But the thing is, I feel like you're in a period right now, maybe where I just feel like a sense of like taking a leap of faith, or like, I feel a sense of like, something that requires courage, right? And your courage, it matters so much right now. But I don't just mean like in terms of, I mean like every single moment of every single day, like making sure that you're facing each moment with this feeling of courage, with your power, right? Your power is what is manifesting this for you. Your power is your mindset. Your power is your outlook. Your power is your healing. It's everything. It's your inner world. That's your power. You create your external environment by maintaining your inner world. Immediate future for Capricorn. And that's why you have the King of Wands with speak your world into being, is because the King of Wands to me is this energy of like, I already kind of talked about this, but just there it is. It's like, it's determination, but like to the extent where it's like you get to a point where you say failure isn't an option. I can fail. I'm not going to fail because I can't, but I'm also not going to fail because I won't. Um, and I feel like that's what's needed from you. It's just like, don't give up. Like, don't stop. Don't stop now. That's it. Don't stop now. You have the Hermit and the Two of Cups, your immediate future. I mean, this is the Hermit. This is your inner world, right? And to me, this Two of Cups is saying you need to find a balance within your inner world, because if you look at this is like the light and the dark, right? Your fear will always be there. You're never going to get to a point where you're like, oh, look at that, I no longer am afraid of failing. That will always be there. It's whether or not you choose to believe it. Whether or not you choose to believe your fear. That's the most important aspect of this lesson, I feel like, is like, are you going to believe that you have anything to fear, or are you going to keep putting one foot in front of the other with your faith in the universe? That's your power. Yeah, but definitely if you're investing in something, don't stop now, because I see good things. I see good things. Immediate future here for Capricorn. Immediate future for Capricorn, please. Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords to me, see, the Queen of Swords with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Ah, but here's the kicker. Okay. It's really good to have that mental fortitude, I think is the word I'm looking for. That mental, like that certainty, that King of Wands energy. But with the Ace of Cups in reverse, it's also really important that you face the fear. Because again, the fear's not going anywhere. It's always going to be there. Unless you face it, you'll feel it in moments of heightened emotion, moments of triggers, things like that. But I just feel like, you know, this, and mostly all the readings I do, I feel like are really coming down to learning to process your emotions without believing that they're telling you the truth. If you feel fear arise, feel the fear. Feel it. Acknowledge it. Yep, I am afraid. I am afraid that I am going to fail. I'm afraid that I'm going to end up alone. I'm afraid of these things, but I'm not going to believe those fears. I'm not going to believe that those fears are telling me a truth. But you have to feel them. You have to acknowledge it. You have to, I always say, like, befriend your fear. Befriend the monsters, right? Because that's the only way they can stop controlling you. But yeah, your immediate future is a lot about, like, I mean, you have speak your world into being with the Queen of Swords. So that's like speaking your truth. But it's almost like I feel like what this is saying, your immediate future is like, watch how you speak about your world, about your future. Watch how you speak about it, because it's it's almost like you might not realize how much power your words hold, and you might not realize some of the ways that you're negatively impacting your environment, like your world, how you're negatively manifesting things by what you say. It's like that stuff really needs to be, you need to keep it in check, especially in your immediate future. Immediate future here for Capricorn. Interesting. You have the Queen of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. Your emotions are what manifests. Your emotions, your mindset, it's all kind of connected, right? And I feel like it's like learning to stay calm in moments of heightened emotion, not acting on heightened emotion. That's how we sabotage, right? When we act on heightened emotion. So I just feel like, and that's, the Page of Pentacles here, that's what creates the opportunities for you. I mean, you have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, I'm sorry, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups in your immediate future, which to me is saying like this balance between your head and your heart, which we already kind of talked about with the Two of Cups. It's like it's finding balance between what you feel and what you think and what you want and what you fear. Like they all exist. The light can't exist without the dark. Fear can't exist without hope, or hope can't exist without fear. Those things, those aspects of your world need to be balanced. Instead of, people hope to wake up with $1,000,000 because they fear having no money. Faith is in the middle, and it's saying the universe is always going to provide me with everything I want and desire materially. Is you can, it doesn't have to be so extreme. It's like finding the faith that, or finding the balance, sorry, between the extremes, between the immense hope and the overwhelming fear. Like find your balance there, find the faith that exists there, because it does. You have to find it. All right, Capricorn, we're going to hop on over to the extended. I'm going to clarify these messages, dive a lot deeper, and then I have an advice card to pull. I once had someone comment on my videos and was like, I wish you gave more advice. I do, but I do it in the extended, because I feel like advice is a little bit more specific, but my extendeds are set up for a pay what you want / can kind of structure. So like I said, the information for that's in the description box below, but it kind of shrinks the collective and we can get a little bit more specific. So any information is on that in the description box below. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for the support of my channel. It means the absolute world to me, and I hope to see you again in future weeks.